Wife cheated on me 5 times with 5 different guys over the past 3 years. I made a suicide attempt, and now she wants to tell the kids it's mutual. And now, to fill in some blanks for you. If we rewind the clock to the heady old year of 2015, that was the year that I was afflicted with mystery nerve pain that ultimately caused me to quit my job and go on disability. I lived on disability for 3 years, becoming increasingly isolated and depressed. I withdrew from my wife and kids and basically only woke up each day to eat and play video games. It took a toll on my wife, who had to handle the majority of the housework and kid wrangling. Eventually, her personality began to change, and it came out that she was exchanging inappropriate texts with a male friend. My depression was so bad at the time I finally went to the doctor to ask for meds. As it turned out, the med they put me on worked for the nerve pain and the depression. It seemed like a miracle cure, and life got better as I was able to get back to work and help out more with the house and kids. Fast forward to current day. And my wife telling me she has no feelings for me anymore and wants a divorce. What happened, you say? Well, in the past 3 years, she has cheated on me 5 separate times with 5 separate guys. Why the fuck am I still in this marriage, you say? Well, we have 2 beautiful kids, I'm a forgiving person, and each time I was led to believe that we could potentially work it out. Until this time, when apparently we can't. Each time one of the previous incidents occurred, I would basically halt my life and rearrange everything to accommodate my wife and attempt to make her happy. My depression was so bad and my meds were so screwed up that this time I made a suicide attempt with pills. I spent a week in the psych ward at the hospital and got things corrected, but now I have all the divorce stuff we are working through. We are basically on the same page with everything except she wants to tell the kids that we are breaking up mutually, when the reality is that she is done with the marriage and wants to end it. All I want her to do is tell the kids that mommy doesn't want to be married to daddy anymore. Is that so crazy? Shouldn't the kids at least be told some of the truth? Stand your ground on this. She needs to take some responsibility. This will be a slippery slope because as the kids get older they will want more information. She then will be able to turn your kids against you as she feeds them more false information. She is the one who broke your vows, who chose to seek attention from other men. She made the violation and now doesn't want responsibility for it. Do not let her off the hook. This isn't mutual. And it hurts the kids more to lie about it. My ex tells people we grew apart, while I tell people what happened. Let's just say she doesn't like it. She should take responsibility for her actions, otherwise she will just sweep it under the rug. Your kids' well-being is more important than her. The truth is you are in denial. Your marriage has been over for a long time. Cheated with 5 separate men and you stayed with her. She has no respect for you. The best thing for you and the children is a divorce. Will telling the kids this is all on mom help them feel better, or just you? After they are grown, it would be okay to tell them what she has done. But really, why do you want to stay in this marriage? Unhappy parents raise unhappy children. You should want this divorce more than she does. Respect yourself, then decide what is best for the kids as their parent, not a revengeful bits per second. I am so sorry, brother. I hope you've been getting therapy at the very least. Try looking for a betrayal trauma specialist. Check your inbox, I'm sending some resources. How old are the kids? She might twist it into parental alienation if you're too straightforward. If they're young, I think something along the lines of mommy broke a super important promise she was supposed to keep with daddy, and mommy and daddy can't stay together anymore because of it. We both love you very much, and it'll just be 2 happy homes instead of 1 from now on. Should be fine. I'm glad to hear it. There's no way but up now. Keep the strength, man. 1 step at a time, 1 day at a time. Since there was always the hope of reconciliation, I have kept most of this stuff bottled up over these last few years. Bottling things up is never a good idea. I suspect it was really unhealthy for your mental state. Therapy is no magic cure, but it can definitely provide you with the tools to heal yourself. Post over here whenever you feel like it. You can lean on the people here. I'll be rooting for you, man. You make no mention of your children's age, so I'm only assuming they're young. Be general. Tell them you two are separating and that it's neither of their faults. That you can't get into the details now, but you love them very much and that you'll always be there for them. That way, you're not telling them the lie your WS wants you to tell them, but you're also sparing their feelings at a time they're gonna want/need both of you as a bedrock foundation. Do not involve the children in grown-up matters or you may scar them for life. Imho, something like mommy and daddy have different ideas on what it takes to be a family, so we will be living in separate homes from now on. Each time one of the previous incidents occurred, I would basically halt my life and rearrange everything to accommodate my wife and attempt to make her happy. Here's the problem, you bent over backwards for a selfish cheater and she took advantage of you. Selfish person meets forgiving person and she stepped all over you in the process. Just tell the kids mommy cheated on daddy and wants to end the relationship. It really depends on the age of the kids. You need to give this some thought, not for you, but for your kids. What's better for your kids? Can they handle it? My daughter was 5 when we divorced. I have never even insinuated about her mother's infidelity. I think it's more important for her that both her parents are happy. She's 9 now, and over the years, I have explained to her that mommy and daddy don't love each other as romantic partners anymore. She's alright with that simple explanation, at least for now. Will I tell her the truth when she's older and asks? Probably. Will I tell her the whole, convoluted story? Depends on her age when she asks. But, I don't want to make her mom the bad guy when she's 9. Meanwhile, I've strived to have a cordial co-parenting relationship with her mom. Do I still have some anger and resentment towards her mom? You bet. But, our kid is innocent of all this. She doesn't deserve to have to deal with decisions adults made that were out of her control. This needs to be higher up. This guy is clearly struggling to be debating blowing up his kid's worldview more than the divorce already will. They can learn the truth slowly as they grow but don't implode their childhood to match your hurt. You are supposed to care for your kids not cause them hurt. You might want to ask a therapist what is an age-appropriate way to discuss this with your kids. After my ex-wife's infidelity, I tried so hard not to drag our kids through the mud. Meanwhile, she tried to turn them against me. By saying nothing, you let her try to manipulate them and turn them against you. By giving your side of the story, gently but truthfully, you allow your kids the opportunity to process what's going on and then come to terms with it. They might benefit from therapy too. By saying nothing to them, they will be constantly wondering why you can't get back together. Or they might even blame themselves. The damage that this can cause is substantial. So, she cheats and you reward her by going out of your way to rearrange your life to make her happy? You see nothing wrong with that? And you expect her to change? Why should she? Get professional help please, let her go, you are better alone. Tell your kids the truth, appropriate their age. Rooting for you.